Morning, grandmother. How are you today?
Good
Thank,
morning, thank you.
thank you for taking the time to talk a little bit about. You've just come back from New York, spending time with the other grandmothers, and a book signing and some events that had happened, and the release of Grandmother's Wisdom. Is that correct?
That's
Is that the name
correct,
of the book?
absolutely correct,
Excellent.
yes.
So each of the grandmothers had a section in the book where they talked about their work and how they came to be an elder and how they came to be a part of the 13 Indigenous grandmothers. And one of the quotes that you were sitting here in the Seed Temple, which is one of 5 temples that you created in this beautiful space called the Path. Um, you said, "These temples are here as a constant reminder that even though we're humans, we are not different or separate from anything that grows on the earth." What does that mean to you, and how can we, um, who maybe don't live close to the earth, um, incorporate that wisdom and that knowledge?
Okay, so the original, um, the original information about the temples came through a vision. But to answer your question directly, it is that we, all living things on the earth, are part, we are in conjunction with all of nature. For example, this temple here is the Temple of the Seeds. I call it the Seed Temple because I come in here and I pray. I have made that decision that the prayers are so vital to each one of us, regardless of whether we are talking about the seeds, whether we are talking about the environment, whether we are talking about the waters, we are speaking about the earth, whether we are speaking about the animals and all of life. We are all in this together.
We're interconnected.
We're totally interconnected.
Right.
It's in that interconnectedness. But sometimes we as humans are not conscious, which is the reason why I built these temples, so that we can be reminded that we can't live without the water, that we can't live without the earth, we can't live without the breath, we can't live without all of these things that are vital to us. So that is one of the things that's going on right now, that everything is disappearing right now, Kim. Everything is our birds are disappearing, our trees are disappearing, our plants are disappearing. Right now we're having that emergency in all of the places where they're having huge excessive things that are burning right now. We have waters that are inundating areas of the globe, and we're not going to have them come back. We're losing all of this plant life. We're losing many of the animals, and nobody is really thinking in the sense, oh my God, we're in a state of crisis. We're in a state of crisis. Not only are we just look at the whole migration of humans right now. Everybody is moving in different directions. Everybody's going to a higher ground. Whatever the higher ground is, whether it's the higher ground of salvation, you are moving your family from an area of war. You're moving your family from an area of famine. You're moving your family from a state of destruction. We're in the middle of all of this. Each and every one of us. I had a vision not too long ago, a few weeks ago. I don't want to sound hysterical. I don't want to sound upset, but I'm just passionate about what I'm trying to say here.
Of course.
We're not, we like have no ears, we have no eyes. We're not seeing any of this. And we've been told by many of the prophecies, whether it's a Maya prophecy, Hopi's prophecy, whether it's the prophecy of the people of South America, the people from Africa, prophecy. Everybody, all of our ancestors have been talking about this troubled time that we're coming into. We have been into. And we're sitting, breathing into right now. We're in a state of self-destruction. And here we are in this place right now that I had established as a safe haven, as a place to be kept, the seeds alive for the future generations. The food, the plants, the medicine, we have it here.